Okay, Xavier, you had something?
I asked about the how to approach the waves thing.
Okay, now everybody check this out. I'm gonna tell you some real stuff now. Okay, so let me explain something to you. Most of these people, gotta understand, have been on YouTube University, or they listening to the homeboys. Okay, so when a guy comes into your shop and he has waves, I don't know if you understand, Xavier. I know you do. Waves, that's a lot of work, people. I mean, you brushing your hair all day. At night, you're putting some grease on there and you're putting a stocking cap on there. There's a lot of maintenance that goes into waves, so people protect them during their life, okay? So when they come in your place of business, they're gonna sit down in your chair and say, yeah, I wanna fade on the side. Then they're gonna lean forward to you and they're gonna be like, but look, boss, I need you to cut my waves with the grain. And that's what they're gonna say, right, Xavier?
Hell yeah.
With the grain. You know what that means, guys? That means going with the flow, right? Now, let me explain something to you. Don't buy into that, because you know what's gonna happen if you cut with the grain? Let me tell you a couple of things that could go down with this in a bad way. Number one, a lot of men have a cowlick right here. I got one right there. Okay? Guess what? Cowlick going that way. If you, the hair doctor, the barber, right? If you listen to what he told you, and you go with the grain, and you hit this cowlick up here that's going that way, and you going this way, what you think gonna happen? What's gonna happen, guys?
You gonna patch it.
You're gonna patch it. You're gonna be on there trying to spray that very hair fibers in there because you're gonna have a hole right in the front of his head. Okay? Who's gonna own that haircut? You. You. Because you listen to somebody else. You, the hair doctor. Don't ever let somebody take you off of your purpose. You hear me? This is what you tell them. And you're gonna have to explain it. Trust me when I'm telling you this. This is what you tell them, Xavier. You say, well, listen, sir. You want your hair even, right? Yeah. Well, let me explain something to you. First, this is what I'm gonna do. You want a 2, right? Yeah, I want a 2. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, this is what I'm gonna do. I need to go against the grain. Eyes gonna bug out. You're gonna say, but listen, I'm gonna go against the grain with a 3 first. So that way, it's gonna be all even. Because you know what's gonna happen, sir? If I go with the grain, no, what? It's gonna be patchy. It's gonna be light here and dark here and light here and dark there. You don't want that, do you, sir? No, I don't want that. Okay, well, I promise you, you're not gonna lose a wave. It would be good to say that, Xavier. You're not gonna lose a wave, but I need to go longer so that I can make sure everything is even. I take you back to the pivot point picture that I referred to earlier. All the hair sticking out, right? Going against the grain makes the hair stand straight up and get cut even. Therefore, you have now evenly cut this gentleman's hair. Once you do that, and listen carefully, this is about 85% of the people. This is how the hair grows. This is how I explain in class. Okay, so look down at the floor, right? Imagine your floor as still water, like it's a little pond or something there, right? And you take and drop 1 drop of water into it. What happens? It reflects out like that, right? Just like that. Think about most men's hair, especially the ones that have a cowlick right here in one of these 3 places, like that reflective outward movement, okay? Here's what happens. This goes forward, okay? This goes down, and this from the center, from the cowlick, goes like this. Like this. You see? Can everybody see that? Like that. That keeps the hair seamed together. If I comb down here and forward there, it would be a line there. You see? So forward, down, and this from the cowlick and an angle like that. So that's about 85% of people. Go back to the wave guy we're talking about. We're going to go from the outer perimeter of the hair to the drop. The drop is what? The cowlick. That's the drop. And you want to go past your mark. It doesn't make any difference because listen, that's growing down, so you're not going to cut any hair off. So don't worry about overcutting or anything, right? So here, boom, here, boom, here, outer perimeter, boom, here. Everybody see me? This, all the way around the head with the 3. That's evening everything up, and let the guide, whether it's a blade or a guard, let it contour to the head. No popping willies. Remember, that leaves hair, right? Let it mold to the head. If I see this in the air, I know you're doing it wrong. Okay? If this is flush, you're doing it right. Okay? Now, you work your way all the way around that man's head. Stop. Then brush the hair in the natural growth pattern of the head. Natural pattern all the way around. Guess what? Them waves gonna pop out like bing, like that, okay? He hasn't lost a 1. Then you go back with whatever they asked you for, 2, 1.5, whatever the guard they told you they wanted. Now you go back with that because it's even now, right? Now you go with the grain of the hair. Now, when we do this guy that you saw me cutting right there tomorrow, he has waves. You can't see him up on all that stuff he got on there now. But you're going to see how when you go back with it, I call this laying it down. Because guess what? A curl laid down is a wave. Okay? A curl laid down is a wave. And that's what it's going to do. It's going to lay that wave down nice and smooth. And it's going to look like that guy that had the low fade. Remember I showed you the low fade? It's going to look like that. You're going to need a Dramamine. That is how you properly cut someone's hair with waves. Okay? You have to have the conversation up front. They're going to be a little reluctant at front, but I promise you, when you do it right, you ain't got to worry about them. They'll stay there and they'll listen to what you're saying. And guess what else, Xavier? You don't have to worry about running up on one of them cowlicks because you cut it even. Now you see where the cowlick is and you can avoid it. You see? Plan, backup plan, back up to the backup plan.
Yes, sir.
All right? Okay. Questions? Now you mean to tell me I went 2 days and I don't have no questions? Does that mean I'm explaining it good or y'all just holding back on me? Okay, I got 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up. Okay.